Welcome to The Explainer. You see viral political memes all the time, right? But have you ever wondered how they're actually put together? Well, today we get to go behind the scenes. We've got our hands on the actual script for a deepfake satire video, and we're going to break down its blueprint, piece by piece, to see exactly how it's engineered to persuade.
So, this right here, this is the final punchline from the script we're looking at. It's a really bold claim, delivered with that cynical smirk you only get from a meme. But here's the thing. A message this powerful doesn't just happen by accident. It's built. It's constructed. So the real question is, how does a 45-second video manage to build up to this exact moment? All right, let's dive in and break it down.
All right, so here's our plan. We're going to walk through the script just like it's written, from the very first scene all the way to that final punchline. And as we go, we'll see how every single piece of this puzzle, I'm talking the setting, the dialogue, even the emoji at the end, is picked for a reason, all to build this one persuasive argument.
Okay, first things first. Let's get a handle on the core concept. What's the big idea behind this whole thing?
So at its heart, this thing is basically a weaponized piece of content made for the social media age. We're talking about a short, 30 to 45-second vertical video. It uses deepfake technology, that AI stuff that can realistically swap one person's face onto someone else's body, and it uses it to put a satirical message right into the mouth of a world leader. And get this, the dialogue is in Vietnamese, so it's targeting a very specific audience. The whole thing is engineered from the ground up to go viral on platforms like TikTok.
Every good story, especially a persuasive one, needs a setting. So let's see how this script sets the stage, right from the opening scene. The visual language they use here is absolutely crucial.
Right away, the script goes for authority and seriousness. By putting the speaker on a presidential stage, whether it's the White House or Mar-a-Lago, it's instantly borrowing all the symbolic power that comes with that location. Smart move.
But notice this, it's not some big global address. The script immediately tells the camera to zoom in, to focus our attention on Taiwan and Thailand. So this visual framing, it's telling us exactly where the stakes are before anyone even says a word.
And then there's the atmosphere. It's pure cinema, really. The script calls for dramatic red and yellow lighting, even some light smoke effects. So they're not trying to make this look like a real press conference. Not at all. This is all about manufacturing a feeling, a sense of high-stakes drama and urgency.
Okay, so the stage is perfectly set, right? Now comes the core of the message. And it's not delivered like a political speech. No, it's framed as a really cynical sales pitch.
The dialogue just cuts right to the chase, to the satirical heart of the whole thing. It takes this huge multi-billion-dollar international arms deal and just reframes it completely. Suddenly, it's not about geopolitics or defense. Nope, it's presented as just a cynical business move, a tactic that's all about one thing, selling more product.
And it doesn't stop there. The script keeps this satirical commercial theme going. It actually presents the idea of military action as nothing more than a product demonstration. It's like a live-action ad designed to get a customer to buy an upgrade. It's pretty wild.
So you see the strategy here, right? This is the core of it. The dialogue is a satire of foreign policy because it just strips away all of that official language, diplomacy, strategy, all of it, and it boils everything down to this one cynical, profit-driven sales pitch. Okay, so right after that cynical dialogue, the script does a complete 180. It shifts gears and calls for this rapid-fire montage of images. And this isn't about logic, it's designed to hit you on an emotional level.
The whole strategy here is just pure emotional escalation. Think about it. The script calls for a super fast montage of really aggressive imagery. We're talking fighter jets, missiles firing, maps on fire. The point isn't to inform you. The point is to make you feel something, to create this visceral sense of conflict and danger.
And this is a classic persuasion technique, by the way. First, you plant that cynical idea with the dialogue. Then, boom, you reinforce it with the blast of emotion from the montage. It's all designed to bypass your rational brain and connect that sales pitch idea directly to feelings of chaos and violence.
So after that emotional roller coaster of a montage, the video wraps up. And it does it by taking the message that was kind of implied and just making it totally explicit. It delivers the final thesis statement with simple text right on the screen.
And there it is. That's the thesis statement for the entire video. After all that work, the setup, the satirical dialogue, the emotional montage, the creator just lays it all out. They deliver their core accusation directly to you.
in text. This is the one single idea they want burned into your memory.
And this right here just perfectly illustrates the core technique of modern digital persuasion. You have this deeply serious political claim, but it's packaged in the super casual, ironic, almost dismissive language of internet memes. I mean, they even throw in a smirking emoji and a shaky zoom effect. The packaging is everything. It's designed to make the message feel edgy for sure, but also incredibly easy to share.
All right, so let's pull all these pieces together. What is the playbook here? What does this script reveal about how modern media persuasion works? What are the key ingredients in this recipe?
What we're looking at is this really powerful combination of old and new techniques. You start with the high-tech hook, right? The deepfake. That's what grabs your attention. Then you layer on a classic rhetorical device, satire. You frame policy as a sales pitch to make it simple and easy to critique. Then, you supercharge that logical argument with an emotional montage. And finally, you wrap the whole thing up in the language of memes, emojis, viral effects, to make sure people share it. It's a really sophisticated, multi-layered attack on our attention.
So when you get right down to it, what this script reveals is a really potent formula for modern persuasion. It's not just about the cool tech or the clever satire or the funny memes. It's the sophisticated blend of all three that lets creators build a narrative that is simple, memorable, and just incredibly contagious.
And that really leaves us with a pretty crucial question to think about. When serious political arguments are packaged up like this, as memes, how does the medium itself actually change the message? You know, when our political conversations start using the language of irony and virality, what does that do to our ability to actually understand the complex world we live in?